What's up? The NFL took Sunday Ticket from DirecTV, you know, the big screen in your house, to the mobile device on YouTube. I'm Matt Plapp, CEO of America's Best Restaurants, and I want to talk about the significance of not only this football, there's a cool story behind that I'll tell you a little later, but the significance of what's happening in 2023 that affects your restaurant. So we've got the America's Best Restaurants Roadshow. You can find out about it at americasbestrestaurants.com/get-featured. It's where we travel to create a micro TV show designed for this phone. And it's comical, the number of restaurant owners that I have say, Matt, where's your show air at? Like, what network? And I'm like, it airs on your network, on your Facebook page, because that's where people are today. They're on the device. They're not sitting on a sofa watching TV. In fact, as I record this, it's the Monday after NFC and AFC Championship Sunday. My son, last night, cracked me up. I call him. We're not Bengals fans, but we live in the area, so we're going to watch the Bengals game. I'm in the basement. We have a 175-inch movie theater screen. I call him. I said, hey, bro, you coming down to watch the game? No, I'm good. I'm going to watch it on my phone while I play Xbox. What? So I walk up to his room thinking he's screwing with me. No, sitting there, phone propped up on the TV, playing video games. So I watched the game alone. Bengals lost in Bengals fashion with a late hit out of bounds. That's how it goes in Cincinnati. But I tell you all this because people are watching more content nowadays on their phone than they are anywhere else. And if you didn't need the proof of what's happening inside your restaurant, that when you're trying to take somebody's order, they're on their phone. When you're at a stoplight and people are honking the horn because they're on their phone. When you're in the restroom and you hear the person next to you giggling because they're watching YouTube on their phone, then take this. $14.4 billion is what YouTube paid for the rights for Sunday Ticket to air on YouTube TV, not DirecTV. The impact you can have on your customers isn't on the big screen anymore. It's on the little screen, the one in your pocket. Now, I promised you a fun story about this ball. The Wilson Football Factory is in Ada, Ohio, which is about 30 minutes north of Dayton, Ohio. We live about an hour and a half away from it. When I was a senior, I got to go up there with a guy named Kent Weaver and be on a crew that filmed a halftime special for the Super Bowl. It was on the pigskin. And so I was a hand model. I was the mic guy that worked on the crew. And as the ball would go down the little conveyor belt, at the very end, my hand made the halftime of the Super Bowl show on HBO Sports about the pigskin. But here's a cool fact. Only 14 balls on average come out of that factory that pass all of the specs that the NFL has for a ball to make it to the NFL. Otherwise, they go to like a sporting goods shelf at Dick's. This was the only ball that day that came out of the factory, and I got it. So I've been sitting in my office for a long time, a little deflated, and it's signed on here somewhere by Sean Alexander, but it's kind of worn off. But there's the story. But the bigger story is the fact that you as an independent restaurant have the opportunity today to reach customers just like the NFL does. It used to be years ago when I was in media in the late 90s that you had to spend a lot of money to get your commercial, to get your message, to get your content where the big boys were. ABC, NBC, CBS, cable. Not anymore. Now it's free. And the best part about it is you can create your own little reality show. And that's what America's Best Restaurants is on a path to do. We're on a path to help independent restaurant owners create a reality show that lives on the smartphone so your customers can know more about your brand, get excited about your brand, and long-term, eat more of your food. That's all I got. Thought I'd tell you a little story. See you next time.